So in the scriptures, it warns against pharmakia, which is the use of psychological or psychoactive agents. I believe it's in the book of Romans. I could be wrong. Negatively, this idea of taking drugs and how it could inhibit your pursuit of the Lord.
Right.
When you were doing weed, were you fully human?
Doing the weed.
Yeah, or doing weed. Do you
smoking?
Whatever. Well, I mean, you can ingest it too. I don't know.
I feel like this is an episode off The Office something.
You could eat it. It could be an edible, right?
Yes, you could.
So
I'm sorry.
When you were smoking weed, I've never done weed. Actually,
I'm glad.
No, that's not true. No, that's not true. I did a podcast with Bill Maher, and
did you get secondhand smoke?
He had a blunt in front of me the entire time.
Oh my gosh.
5 of them. And I think I got secondhand.
For sure.
And
how'd you feel after that?
Super hungry and paranoid.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a great side effect of weed. So doing
I was
weed.
very chill throughout the entire podcast.
That's good.
Interestingly. But no, and I was super paranoid afterwards. It was something. So when you were smoking weed, do you feel as if you were fully human?
Gosh, no. It made me feel like I could work out harder and I felt nothing. Like I was invincible because things could happen in my life and I would not care at all. I had no care
Who takes this 304 seriously? Her tone. I don't know, man.
At all about people, about like the decisions I was making. My own feelings were so just drained out of me. I did not care about anything. I did whatever I wanted and that was it.
So I'm glad you said that. So I have 2 opinions where the comment section disagrees with me.
Okay.
And that is my support of Israel, which we're not going to talk about, but it's also weed. I'm very much against weed, marijuana culture. Talk about that. I mean, this generation thinks it's fine. It's good for you.
Well, you know what the biggest excuse I hear is, well, then why did God make weed? I said, God made the plant, man made it into a drug. Okay.
Right.
Like we don't turn palm trees into drugs.
Okay, she stopped smoking like yesterday.
Drugs, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it is, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying God made it initially a beautiful thing and we corrupted it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat a cactus. Like that's the dumbest thing.
That's
I've
what I'm
ever heard,
saying.
okay?
I'm like,
so
what?
This sounds like a bad hair loss infomercial. Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything? There's lots of things out there that give you a reaction. Some are very poisonous, you know what I'm saying? But we just so happens not to be. But we've abused things time and time and time again. Okay, think about it like this. God made cows. We made McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Something poisonous. And I hope not to offend the audience here, but look at modern America now. We're so strung out on anything we can get our hands on. It's like we always want to be numb. We want to feel something other than normal. And then they complain about, I just want to be normal. I want a normal life, but you don't even know what baseline is.
The consumption or the use of marijuana is so normalized with this generation.
Yeah.
So alcoholism is actually down dramatically with Gen Z. That's great.
Why do you think that is?
Well, because they're doing weed. Yeah, they're smoking weed. Yeah. So I mean, like, so there's that. That's just there's one is offsetting the other.
Or I notice a lot with this new generation is everyone's saying they have anxiety, they have depression, and they're taking pills for it. Which I don't think you can drink on those kinds of pills.
No,
so
you should not drink on benzodiazepines or Zoloft. That's a bad idea. Don't do that. So now that you are off weed, you are off OnlyFans, and you have this new life with your husband. You're happier.
I am very happy. I'm not saying that life is just good now. It's been very hard, very difficult making these transitions because the biggest thing that God cares about is your heart. My heart was very damaged. I went through a lot of trauma throughout my childhood, teenage years, early 20s, and now I'm here. You know, I don't have a good father in my life. I don't even have a good mother. I'm not great.
I know people with worse parents than yours that made better choices. I don't care. I don't.
In communication with my siblings, life is hard. I deal with a lot of issues, but at the end of the day, I'm joyful. I find joy in my life now. Happiness is fading, but joy is forever through Christ.
While you were on OnlyFans, did you have any external relationships with men? Non-digital?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, I knew a lot. There were so many men in my industry, not even people who produced.
No, I mean romantic.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They were on OnlyFans though.
They were male OnlyFans creators.
Yes.
And they were.
Yeah, because remember, women go in industries to either sleep with the alphas or find a beta bucks, to find a bailout. So, when she's like, girls that go into corn, they want to be with corn stars. They're probably girls that are just really into corn.
Producing content for other men?
Yes.
Okay.
Because again, women don't buy porn. They just don't. Like, it's not
very rare. It's
very
like
rare.
2
yes.
to 3%.
Yes. So yeah, they were producing.
Women watch corn though, and the stuff they watch is far more messed up than the stuff men watch.
They were like gay baiting, it's called. So like,
what is gay baiting?
Oh gosh, gay baiting is basically when you act gay in front of a camera to induce that other crowd, that gay homosexual crowd.
What percentage of OnlyFans creators are men that are gay baiting, would you say? 20%?
I wouldn't even know. Probably, maybe. It's not a huge amount, but most of these guys are actually like escorts, I noticed, from maybe Las Vegas or something like that. They're escorting on the side. They're like sugar babies. And then they just fall into OnlyFans, or they're actually from the porn world where they were actually just having male-female scenes. They're not making the kind of money they do on OnlyFans, and they quit that just to do OnlyFans.
So a more like, let's just say legal or governmental or political question. Do you think we should make it harder to consume porn in this country?
Why do I care what a former prostitute's opinion is on consuming corn? Like on men watching her former product. Oh my God.
Like, I really want to say yes, but like, I know it's still going to happen. I do think there has to be limits put on it. Right now, it's just like open zoo time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just do whatever with whoever.
People that want the government to enforce morality, it's because they can't enforce morality on themselves. They can't be a good person for just being a good person.
I mean, I think it needs to start with even simpler things that without just a straight ban. Yes, that needs to come. But starting with like STD checking on OnlyFans. Nobody gets STD checked on OnlyFans. So
nobody gets STD checked anywhere. It's pretty disgusting.
you can imagine it's a petri dish. I don't know. OnlyFans doesn't encourage it, doesn't talk about it, doesn't enforce it. So starting with small things would go a very long way to stop. I mean, that wouldn't stop things, but it would create a safer environment. Not that we're supporting that, but you know what I'm saying? Like little steps to need to be taken before that's just actual ban. Because people, what I've noticed is that like when TikTok was going down.
Sorry. When I mean enforce morality, like I could understand why that was. I meant what I meant to say was what people do in their own homes and like their sexuality and that sort of stuff.
Other sites just popped up all around. OnlyFans was banned. Another site. There's already so many other sites just like OnlyFans that have popped up. It would happen regardless. People tend to revolt. They think it's their like God-given right to be able to masturbate. And it's like, you don't even realize you call it a freedom, but it's really just enchaining
Ew, you're going to enforce if people can masturbate?
you in prison. You are not free any longer. You are tied. You are chained to this desire, this pleasure, this instant gratification, so that when real world hits, you can't even make a decision for yourself. You can't even hear the word no.
So I didn't quite realize this, but maybe I'm misunderstanding. When you were producing content, were there also men involved, or was it just yourself?
No, men involved.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, is that how typical is that?
Very normal.
Really?
Oh, it happens like
because the stereotype of OnlyFans that it's just a woman, doing.
Some women do that. Some women, but the majority of women are having sex with their significant other. A lot of women actually on OnlyFans are married, and they have a very non-monogamous relationship.
Evidently.
So they just sleep
Women only want monogamy when it benefits women.
Around all the time. They go to content houses, share their husbands with other women. I see it all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Are you seeking to try to communicate to the former friends that are OnlyFans to encourage them?
I already am.
And how is that going?
Since both sides of the scale. I have yet to see one full conversion yet, though.
Why do you think that is?
It's hard.
Because they want to make money and be sluts. Like, it's so easy to understand. Like, what? Why? Come on.
It's hard when you don't have a good community. Like, I had Jordan, my husband. I had his mom, who is like an angel, who helped me get out and stay out.
What did you tell me about her?
My mother-in-law.
Well, no, yeah. I mean, you said she's an angel. So tell me about what she did.
So
Yeah.
she like was fasting and praying over my conversion. She was the one who coached me in modesty. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many things. She was there for me when I called her, and she was so kind and loving towards me. Like, I felt like such a broken person coming out of the industry. And I'm like, who would love me after what I've done? Like, do you know how many women on the outside of OnlyFans?
Not me. I'd tell my brother not to touch you with a 10-foot pole. Truly, if my brother brought home an OnlyFans girl, I would say run. Run. Dump her immediately.
Like women like me? Hardly any. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time, their men are watching me or my friends online. You know what I'm saying? So it's a really hard reality. But yeah, that's my mother-in-law. She's just a perfect angel, truly. And so she helped me. But when women don't have a support system like that, it's so hard to get out. It is so hard to get out because now you're going into complete.
Okay, I want to spend more than minimum wage would make. And it's too hard to get a high earning skill now.
Nothingness, complete unawareness. You don't have a church community. You don't have good friends helping, guiding you with accountability. It's difficult. And yes, I could help you with that, but I'm still online. Like, I can give you my phone number, but other than that, like, I'm not in your state, or we're not like regularly meeting up. You know what I'm saying? So I've tried so hard and talking to women, not just like texting, but actually having like FaceTime visits with women, like going over their fears, helping them with their fears, as in like, okay, so I know you're afraid of financial like struggle, but this is what God says about that. And this is what God has done in my life. So you don't need to be scared about anything.
Amen.
You have the power to leave. You know, you cannot stay in this forever, you know, and the devil wants to keep you tied down in that. I've had so many conversations. I have sent girls books to read, just as like little helpers. There's only so much I can do. I can't force
pray for them.
Yes, praying is a wonderful tool.
And if they see you married happily and God willing with kids in the future,
yeah,
there's a very, very high suicide rate of people in the porn industry. Very, very high.
I had a lot of friends commit suicide.
Seriously.
Absolutely. One of them killed her boyfriend. She was a huge raging drug addict, and she just stabbed her boyfriend, almost husband, in the heart. Just what randomly. I had literally done content with this woman.
And the scriptures are very clear about you cannot indulge this much in the flesh and not have other sins come to the surface. Mm-hmm. It's not. It is the primary gateway that the enemy comes after you. Yeah. Is sins of the flesh.
Yeah.
So modesty coaching, what is that?
Modesty is, why is she even the one giving? Oh my gosh.
Okay. So, you know, all right, it starts like a day at a time, you know? So I would go to my husband and be like, I'm going through my Instagram at the time, like deleting things. I was like, what do you think about this? Honestly, as a man, what do you think? Cause like, I trust myself, but I don't trust myself that much to be.
Plausible deniability. Women know exactly what turns men on. Women know, we just pretend we don't. Because it gets us a get out of jail free card.